Today we are going to have a session with the last topic distinguishes between the global marketing and the Indian marketing. This is the difference between these two. Science going on. Yeah, students. The thing is, actually, we are discussing the last topic. That is the international market and the global market. I mean Indian marketing. So you know that domestic market means Indian marketing, and the difference between the global marketing and then the Indian marketing. So whatever already we have just discussed this in our last classes. So in domestic marketing, companies can have the same policy and strategies in their country. Secondly, international marketing refers to carrying out the marketing activities outside the country or national boundaries, and it also refers to doing manufacturing or the marketing in the global market, and its scope is wide. It requires more investment as compared to domestic marketing. So now the emerging of global market environment, these are the things. So area of operation, where the area of operation will take place, it operates within the national boundaries. Its area of operation is limited, the Indian market. Whereas global marketing, where is the area of operation, it operates outside the geographical limit of the country, and area of the operation is boundaryless. Now nature of marketing, it is simply in nature marketing practices are uniform, where in Indian marketing. Coming to the global marketing, the nature of marketing is complicated because marketing practices are also need more practice, more experience, and it is not uniform. Coming to the language and culture of Indian marketing, it deals with the people having one language and one culture, whereas the language and culture in the international marketing perform with people and countries having different languages and different culture. The scale of the operation, it deals in the Indian marketing with on a small scale and a limited area, whereas international marketing, the scale of the operation is on the large scale and diversified market. The method of payment in Indian marketing, the method of payments are made directly to the seller, whereas in the international marketing, the method of payment are made on the online, that means exported through bank or debit or maybe. Nowadays, the online marketing is also taking place in the Indian marketing. Next, uh, free trade. The trades are free to trade in any goods except in the prohibited area and the limited industry policy in India. Whereas every commodity cannot be marketed in the international global marketing, the free they have to pay some tax and tariffs to the people. Whereas in some areas those are prohibited, the goods are not produced or sell, and every commodity cannot be marketed. Next, exchange of funds. That means no exchange funds are required in the home trade, that means in the Indian marketing. Whereas in the international marketing, the trade cannot be carried without foreign exchange or reserves. Next, regular authority. In Indian marketing, the regular authority comes related with the, regulated with the government, and whereas in the international marketing, WTO, World Trade Organization, and untagged regular international trade will takes place are involved in this matter. Coming to the rules and regulations in the internal marketing, domestic rules and regulations are applied in the home trade, whereas in the international law regulates the international trade. Not only that, if you see on the screen also you may see some what is the main urgence, and these are the thing, the differences between the two things, exchange and alternative. Everything is there explained clearly and properly. uh, Risks, that means in Indian marketing risk is not much or uncertainty is very less. Coming to the international market, the high risk is there both politically and commercially. uh, Tariff and regulations in the Indian marketing, it is not subject to tariff, but tax is there, simply they have to pay the go with the tax regulations, whereas in the international marketing tariffs and non-tariff regulations will be there. Now, realization of the sales, how the sales can be there. In the Indian marketing, credit can be extended and sales proceed is decided according to buyer-seller relationship. Whereas coming to the international marketing, export proceed must be realized within 180 days from the date of shipment, or else the chances of cancellation of dealing will be there. Next, transport cost. In the Indian marketing, transport costs are low in home country marketing, whereas in the international marketing, the transportation costs will be high due to long distance and incidental expenses and compulsory insurance. Now, competition. In the Indian marketing, sellers have to face competition from domestic producer only, whereas in the international marketing, the competition in the competition they have to face with high degree of competition from the global level or the players. So these are the different. If you see on the screen also how the payment of the order is there, how the internalization of the routing is there, broker conflicts, everything it is, has been explained clearly and have a look. If you see here in this picture, so what is happening? This picture is talking about the that means Walmart international sales by the country. That means in physical, what is there, how it is happening in the United Kingdom. That means in England, Canada, China, Mexico and other Central America. Everything has been mentioned. So by this you can able to understand that how the international marketing is different from the domestic marketing or Indian marketing. So this is another scale where you can see that sales is sources is there. How these companies are having different companies are having different. That means China selling and purchasing is up to 500 BS. That means all in Europe, in China, everything it talks about. Next. Here different companies are, that means global smartphone chipset market share is there. That means from 2020, the last year about this is the picture of the last one, how the Apple pictures have taken everything. That means counterpoint, it shows the percentage of the company. Now lastly, globalization encompasses there. That means basing product development and production planning on the global market consideration. What is happening if you want to run the international marketing, you have to consider that means how the product should be developed according to the international needs, and the production planning should be there, how much goods should be produced, how much need is there, how the we are going to supply or transfer or transport it in the global consideration. Now, global sourcing of factors of productions are like raw materials, components, machinery, technology, finance, money, human resource, that means employees, everything will are obtained from the best source aware in the world. That means wherever the in the world who are the best quality people will be there, we can select them. Now, global orientation of organizational structures and management culture is there. So this is also one thing. That means global orientation of the organization should be there, and they're having the structure, global structure should be there, and the global culture should be there, so that it can be run for the long term. So these are basic differences between the Indian marketing and the global marketing. I hope students have understand the concept. Please mention your roll number and give your attendance. And by this we have completed our topic and the syllabus also of the services and global marketing in the marketing subject. Thank you. Have a nice day.